I'm looking at you, Andrea. I'm looking at you.
Meow.
God damn it.
She's not going to meow until you start talking.
Well then, I'm just gonna sit here and eat my fake turkey sandwich.
Welcome to Fallout New Orre. I am not your mastermind in DM, Bucky, because Bucky is not going to start until Andrea says meow, and Andrea is not going to meow until Bucky starts doing the introduction. So I'm taking over. Last time...
Thank you for guest hosting.
Shall we all pull out our spare character sheets? Dally is DMing a game today.
Welcome back
Let's
to
find
Fallout
out
New
what.
Orre. My name is Bucky. Damn it! I saw her take a bite. I thought I could do it.
So we're gonna.
You really should
so we're
know
gonna.
better.
One of these days, Andrea is gonna start choking because of you doing that.
Do you want that on your conscience, Bucky? Do you?
Little bit.
This is why I eat mac and cheese on Fridays, so I don't.
Oh
So
my
you swallow
God.
this.
Strategic food so you can meow. That is dedication to your
Wow.
cathood right there.
Yeah, and
I
made
leftover
hold on.
cake.
applause. That's
Yes.
dedication to your craft.
Very much.
No.
Ha! Craft!
Her craft.
Yeah.
Oh, because mac and cheese.
Oh my god!
I'll see my. Oh, did it take
Step
Bucky a moment?
first.
Crafts. With a K.
Okay.
The
Do you guys
frosting
want
is
to be
made
the
with
fucking
lots
angry
of love
celebi or not?
and even more sugar.
Okay.
What are you doing, Hannah?
Okay.
Okay, mute. Or Lou?
Hmm?
I felt like I heard Hannah talking about cake.
Yes, I am having leftover cake, and then that spurred a discussion of the cake and frosting.
We should point
That was-
out... Can I point out what happened yesterday that warranted
Yes.
cake? Hannah's birthday was yesterday! Happy late birthday, Hannah! And I would also like to draw attention to Bucky and Andrea's very cute haircuts. That is all.
Happy, happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Happy, happy birthday, may all your dreams come true. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Hey!
Thank you.
So, we should probably play a game, huh? Last time.
Last time on New Orre.
I want to one day hire the guy that did the Dragon Ball Z voiceover and just be like, last time on New Orre.
My god. Okay. Sorry, I am very hungry. Last time on New Orre, we had a pretty chill session because the Bucky was sick. So we basically had the party make contact with Finn, have him come to liberate this camp that they just they just defeated Arnold, well, or rather Josh, because he was possessing Arnold, and where they presumably now plan
Did you
to.
name after the Terminator?
No, I did not. It was an accident. I swear to God.
Just like Finn was an accident?
That was my fault. Oh, and
Didn't
can we point out, by the way, that I also named Layla's mother Rose, and that was before it was announced that the new character in the next Star Wars film is called Rose. So that was definitely not my fault.
I canon now that Dally is secretly writing the next Star Wars.
Oh man. Well, I mean, if I were, obviously Finn and Poe would get together. I mean, obviously.
Here's hoping.
To get together so bad.
I know, but sorry, game.
For a second, I thought you said gay, and I was like, I mean, yeah.
Well, that too.
That would be the point.
Anyways, so pretty chill session. Off screen, Finn is gonna go liberate that camp with some of his soldiers. Meanwhile, the party decided that they are going to liberate a Vault 320 from the asshole overseer from Vault. Oh God, what was the number?
320?
No, the vault that the Overseer was originally from.
Oh, can't remember. 356 maybe?
I was thinking like 4 something. I don't know. Either way. Point being, you
Vault
go there.
420. Vault 420.
My God.
Mm-hmm.
You go there and you decide to liberate Vault 320 of this dickhead. Aaron is still sitting on him, I think.
It was Zazu.
No, yeah, it was Zazu. My bad.
Exie has his legs.
Yes, Eggsy has his legs, as Eggsy has taken on the very big responsibility of his legs. But
Eggsy is not
anyways.
skipping leg day.
They took my legs.
Oh my God, I got my legs back, motherfucker.
I smell my baby. Sorry.
We have too many great quotes in these games. Anyways. Sorry, I've still got a bit of a leftover cough.
Bucky, you're supposed to not be sick anymore.
I tried, okay?
I
don't
know.
want this.
I
don't
know.
want this.
You're doing
I
your
don't want
best.
to be like this.
It's okay.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, Zazu is still sitting on this man. You've learned a bit about this vault, about its experiment, where they're specifically studying nature versus nurture by forcibly removing children from their birth parents and rearranging them, more or less.
That makes it sound like they're like putting legs where arms should be and shit like that. It's not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
It's not quite like that.
That doesn't quite sound quite right.
Okay, rearranging the family
Forced
units
adoptions,
there. How about that?
yes.
What was that?
Forced adoptions, yes.
Sure. Okay. Alright. And, so let's see. I think you guys were gonna set out, to find Nancy, but first you need to talk to the Kindred to find out where she is. Nancy being the previous Overseer. So I think that's that, because like I said, it was a pretty chill session because Bucky was sick and tired.
One, I like to say that Finn is our cleanup crew, apparently. We got another one!
Finn!
And two,
Finn.
the Kindred aren't exactly turning out to be the best of people already. And we haven't even met them yet.
Yeah.
This can only go well.
Alright, so with all that out of the way, start as you will. Is there anything you guys want to do?
Exius proceeded to start chewing on this man's shoe.
Get off, you goddamn potato!
Sprig uses sleep powder.
Oh no, okay, never mind.
He goes night night.
I almost wanted him to like say something upsetting to Eggsy. And then Sarah would be like, nope.
Sarah doing a heckin' big protect.
Eggsy proceeds to steal both shoes.
And he's just chewing on the shoes.
Yep.
Of course.
Alright. Oh, as I recalled, you guys settled in for the night because they basically offered to let you stay, so it can be the next morning if you guys so wish.
And Eggsy and Zazu are still sitting on the Overseer.
They take their jobs very seriously.
They're so good, so pure.
Yes. So yes, you wake up and Eggsy and Zazu are still sitting on the Overseer in the vault atrium.
Are they asleep?
I don't know, are they?
Eggsy is kind of slumped over with the shoes hanging out of his mouth, and they're slightly burnt.
Good.
He's so good.
Extra crispy.
What about Zazu?
What?
Did Zazu fall asleep?
Oh, that. No, Zazu never sleeps. I forgot.
Oh, right. She matches Jolene.
Jolene has not slept since the 2016 election cycle.
Now you know why.
Honestly,
I still
Yeah.
have to sleep.
like that joke was so funny, and now
And
it's
now
just
it's
sad.
sad.
Yeah. Anyways. Meanwhile, Bucky has slept too much since the 2016 election cycle. Anyways. So. Where was I going? Oh, yes. So, do whatever you want. Fix some breakfast if you want. Just let me know if there's anything you guys want to do before you head out of the vault and go to see the Kindred.
Spark is paying extra attention to Layla to make sure she's okay.
Sorry, Galley's mouth is full.
Pancakes? Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Layla's
Yep,
mouth
pancakes.
is also full of pancakes.
Quenda's made pancakes.
Good.
In an actual kitchen.
Woo.
So they're
Layla,
pretty damn good.
Layla is slightly subdued and quite fixed on the idea of getting Nancy back because she's worried about a Volty being out in the wasteland. LeBoeuf?
Sorry, just waiting to see if anyone else has any input. Alright. So, do you guys end up heading out?
I believe so.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think
Unless
so.
anyone has any other ideas.
Spark does take a moment to drag Eggsy off the old overseer's feet.
Who's in favour, by the way, of just giving the Overseer back to the Kindred, saying, you did this, it's your problem
You
now.
fix it. He's your problem, damn it.
It's like, we returned this to you, we do not want it.
It's returned to sender.
Eggsy agrees to this only if he can keep his shoes.
Oh my god,
Little-
Lexi, what is wrong
Why
with
why is he missing his shoes? No reason.
At some
you?
point,
No reason.
at some point, Socks is going to... I know I don't control Socks, but I feel it would be in character for her at some point to nick one of the shoes.
Done.
Good.
And
Okay.
and so Eggsy and Socks are just sitting next to each other,
Chewing.
both chewing on
Just
shoes.
chewing on their shoes.
Lux Rays are pretty big too, so like when she evolves, like she's gonna be as big as if not bigger than Eggsy,
Good.
and just curled up next to him gnawing on a shoe.
Chew toy buddies.
Good.
Shoe
Nom
toy.
nom nom.
It's like a chew
Shoe,
toy. but it's a
shoe toy! Good.
It's a shoe toy, god damn it.
Okay.
Zazu is
So-
concerned about all kinds of poisons that shoe may have stepped on.
Oh my god. The whole
She
world is
sees
poison.
no irony in the fact that she mostly eats rocks
Incredible.
around.
Zazu is incredible. I love her. Okay, so you guys head out to see the Kindred?
Yeah.
Alright, let me double check my map. Oops. Bloop, 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 bloop. Ah, yes, okay. It does not take you very long at all to venture through Agate Forest and reach the outskirts of Agate Village. As you approach, you can see that this place, like, they've really reinforced this place. It's got this, concrete and metal wall surrounding it, a gate, turrets up on different points of the fence, and the most striking feature about Agate Forest, it's a very peaceful place. It's got fresh, clean, pure water running through it. But the most striking feature is the giant hollow tree in the center and the highest point. You also notice, however, well, you wouldn't notice it because you're not through the gate yet. But so as you approach, the turrets kind of turn to you, but they do not fire.
Well, that's nice of them.
Mm-hmm. What do you do?
Who's carrying the guy?
Presumably Aaron or Zazu.
I was going to say, did we just drape him over Aaron?
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Just strap him to Aaron. It's fine.
Okay. What do you do?
So sorry, is there I zoned out a tiny bit. Is there a front gate that we are approaching?
Yep. Like I said, there are a couple of turrets flanking it. As you approach, they turn to face you, but they do not fire at you.
Layla is going to look around and see if there's anyone they can flag down and say, can we come into?
There is an intercom at the gate.
Layla will look to the others for permission, just kind of pointing to the intercom.
Spark nods.
Layla pushes
You
the
are a
button.
diplomat.
Sorry?
You are a diplomat.
I am?
This always
mean-
happens to Dali's characters.
If you look at the rest of us are probably going to say something stupid.
I'm not sure your faith in me is warranted, but let's give it a try. She presses the button. Hello?
There is a bit of silence, and then a gruff voice says, "Who is this?"
We were coming from Vault 320.
What do they need?
Layla looks at
A
the
better
others.
overseer.
Layla looks at the others, then looks back and goes, "The new management wasn't working out so well, so we want to discuss that with you."
It wasn't up for discussion.
Oh, well, that's a shame, because, we're really good at discussing things.
Oh my god, Layla.
You know what's bad? This is the best option because
Yep.
one of us would say something stupid, and you know it. Out of everyone else, you were the best option, and I love it.
Shelly pops out of Layla's hair
Oh yeah, I forgot we
And-
still had Shelly.
and poofs into a little human girl with pink hair and bright blue eyes.
Oh,
Um,
Shelly, you're
I
so
didn't know
It's
she
an
could
anime.
do that.
No one cares.
And she walks up to the intercom, clears her throat lightly, and she goes, I'd like to see my friend, please."
Shelly, we don't
Oh.
know that they have them.
And
Wait, do
Shelly,
you know that this is a pre-existing issue?
yeah, you don't know for sure that they have celebi.
I mean, we know how to.
No, I just meant, are we supposed to know that they might? Like has Shelly talked to us about this?
Oh yeah, we. Yes,
Oh, I'm sorry,
it was
Hannah,
brought-
you've-
it was. Oh, Hannah wasn't there for that.
Yes.
Right. You want to
Okay,
give her a
so
recap?
yeah, quick recap. While Layla was away before she ended up rejoining the party, she basically, oh god, what happened?
Well, long story short, when Layla checked in with the others, she revealed that she'd kind of been talking with some of the people at the Oasis, yeah, and getting some intel from Piper and the Costa family, and together they kind of figured out that it was possible that the Kindred had found something, and based on where they were, they thought that what they had found, or what they were trying to find, was either celebi or a time flute. So the possibility that they have celebi is known, but we don't know for sure that they do have them. And this
Okay.
is something that Layla has spoken with the group about over the radio.
All right. Thank you.
Shelly kind of looks up at Layla, blinks slightly, then looks back at the intercom, and she says, they're kinda short, and they're, and she pauses and then she hides behind Layla.
Huh.
Got a big ol' onion-shaped head. Seen anything like that?
Is that in character?
Yes.
Good.
Oh
Look,
my god.
either way, we have a delivery for you.
I was looking for an onion.
At this there is a pause. The turrets still do not fire, but they light up.
Layla kind of just puts Shelly more firmly behind her.
The Spark's eyes, like right around the edge of the eyes, just start glowing a little bit red.
Do they?
And the voice on the intercom very coldly says, "How do you know about that?"
Well, see, that's one of the things that you might like to discuss with us because we're so good at discussing things. I mean, we could discuss things with you, or we could go and discuss things with other interested parties who might want to know about someone with an onion-shaped head who may or may not be here.
Don't move.
I mean, are you going to shoot us?
Jolene lifts one finger.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Quinn puts out both arms to the side and does the wave
Oh my god.
like a pseudo Huda.
Spark, by the way, has kind of scooted up towards Shelly and Layla, and is just like getting ready to teleport one of them out of there.
Shelly poofs back into a Joltik and hides in Layla's hair.
Layla is not so subtly taking Spark's hand and is squeezing slightly.
So, after he says don't move, there's silence over the intercom. The gates open, and a bunch of soldiers wearing power armor kind of step out pointing laser rifles and plasma rifles at you guys.
Howdy. I'm gonna need you to sign here.
Good.
Is that in character?
Yes.
Good.
They stare at you, clearly unamused. Well, most of them are unamused, but you notice one guy in his power armor twitch slightly as he's trying not to laugh.
Good.
Another guy nudges him slightly.
That
they
guy.
kind of-
That's the guy I'm gonna get.
And all of them kind of surround you and carefully usher you into the compound.
If no one else, I'm going to make that one guy laugh.
Layla, in her head, because Shelly is a telepath, thinks, probably best that they don't know you're here, okay, Shelly?
Yeah, you're right.
You can come out when
But-
there's no one else around.
Okay.
Spark is still clutching onto Layla's hand.
Layla clutch her.
Alright, so you are ushered in. And let's see, give me one moment. Excuse me. And one soldier wearing power armor. Sorry. Where was I going with that? Wow, I'm scatterbrained tonight too.
Oh no. Well, we have been,
Um,
not role-playing for a week, so we're probably just kind of getting back into it.
Yeah. Yeah, where was I going with that? Oh yes, so one soldier in power armor says he'll be here in a moment. And sure enough, after a few minutes, let me have a look at something. So basically, now that you're through the gate, I'm gonna explain what Agate Village looks like a bit better.
Oh, yay.
It is a multi-tiered sort of village. Like there are different levels. Not quite as elegantly done as SNEK City. It's more, the buildings were kind of built haphazardly on various cliffs. but the tech and the quality of the craftsmanship around here, of the buildings, of the fence, of the turrets, etc., pre-war quality. Like,
Ooh.
these people take good care of their home. The fence surrounding the village, once you're inside, it
Is it
turns
shiny?
shiny and chrome.
Oh.
Anyways, once you're inside,
No, this is a serious question.
sure, it's pretty shiny,
Okay.
relatively, I
So,
suppose.
Metal.
Yeah. I mean, especially because there's so many people in power armor around here.
Shiny and indeed chrome.
Oh my god. Anyways, the fence was surrounding. See, the village kind of sits on a little island surrounded by water. The fence is outside, like kind of surrounding the water. Once the gate is open, it leads out onto a bridge that leads to the village. The very top point of the village is where the house with the giant hollow tree is sitting. And at the very bottom of the village, if you glance down, you can spot a cave by a little stream of water that is heavily guarded with turrets and a couple of guys in nicer power armor suits than the other guys, and they are holding Gatling lasers.
Well, that's where we're going to need to go then.
Obviously.
I know where
Ooh.
Spark's teleporting later.
Good.
Jolene wants a Gatling laser.
It was Hannah's birthday.
God fucking fine.
Yeah.
Hey! At least it's not a Fat Man launcher.
I thought we already got Hannah.
Oh my God,
Yeah, we
yeah.
do already have that.
Oh.
We already have that.
See, I would have suggested giving Hannah a Fat Man launcher or a Fat Man for her for her birthday, but she already has one. Could always have
I'm
two.
sorry, I need a moment because Hannah just messaged me.
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
So yeah, a robed man kind of heads down the hill and the edge of the bridge to greet you guys. And I say greet very lightly.
Yeah.
Lightly, yeah.
When he
because-
comes up, Quinn has somehow procured what appears to be a clipboard, and he goes, "Oh, good, I need someone to sign for the shipment of oil. A Tim man?"
He stares at you. He's very unamused.
Damn it.
Wait. We're supposed to be bringing him oil? I thought this here was a bag of gas.
Good.
That's a character. That's good.
Brilliant.
I thought my Tin Man reference was funny, but damn.
Yeah.
My god. It's brilliant. Anyways. He just kind of stares you down and he goes, "Welcome to Agate Village." And as he's talking to you, there is a light that periodically shines into his eyes, and like he keeps squinting and like raising his hand, almost trying to swat it away. And he continues talking, and he's I'm sorry. And he's just like, "Well, the welcome would be more of a proper..." Would you stop that?
What's Jolene? Is it Aaron? Is Aaron
Stop.
shining? What?
Stop what?
It's shiny, god damn
And
it.
like he looks around, like kind of glances around, and he mutters, "Damn kids." So, you've heard about our recent capture, have you?
Yes, we have.
It's not hard to figure out.
And
I mean,
he
you have noticeably improved your security lately.
he grumbles a little bit, leans over to one soldier, mutters something. He nods, heads off.
Gatling lasers are delicate and subtle weapons.
Precision. That's what I would use to describe them.
He sighs heavily. And he says, "So, we're going to have to talk about this. I'm not sure what exactly there is to talk about, but
Well, we
we
have
will.
a few things to talk about. I mean, one of the things is this. She jerks a thumb at the overseer. Can you please sign for him? Because we can't really just. We're not taking him back.
Yeah, boss won't let me.
We had a deal with him.
Yeah, we're undealing it.
The product was defective. We would like to return.
Yeah, and we'd also like to know where you ran Nancy off to, please.
The elder kind of scowls at you a little bit, and he goes, "That is, quite frankly, none of my business."
Oh,
That's
really?
up.
Because, you see, it seems to be your organization's business because you're the ones who ran her out and replaced her with this tool. So
Yeah.
it seems to
Who really
me like
implies
anything that
he's
happens to her
useful?
after she leaves the vault is on your heads.
Well, we. Stop that! The light is still being flashed in his eyes.
Sir, I really don't know what you're
100% where
talking
the light
about.
is
You need to
coming
calm
from?
down.
Can I perceive where this light is coming from?
Sure.
You could probably figure it out with insight, if not perception.
Yeah, for real.
It's like Jolene
Honestly,
going,
oops.
what? What?
Just because,
So-
like, every time he's like, stop that! It's Jolene that says, "I'm not doing anything."
I'm not touching you.
Quinn is like, I don't see what you're
Yes.
talking about. I don't see anything.
It's low, but given that Jolene is making it plainly obvious what that is her doing it, you figure out that she's using a compact mirror that she's taken from her knitting basket and is bouncing the sunlight into this guy's eyes.
Good.
Good.
I have a 27 to hide it from people who aren't the party.
Good.
Okay. I'm gonna roll it's gonna be a 6d6 because there's multiple people watching, but they fail. They
I
suck.
was going to say, maybe the one with the sense of humor will notice it.
God, that-
Are you down with that?
Yeah.
And do
Um,
nothing.
The guy that had been twitching earlier is now twitching more and more, but he says and does nothing. And the guy next to him says, "Dude, calm down, dude."
We're keeping that one. That one is our friend now. You see, we have to adopt someone from every faction.
Of course.
Otherwise,
Of
it's not
course.
fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair.
We're gonna adopt someone from the NOR at some point as well.
And
NUR, sorry.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we really?
We might.
okay. The elder sighs heavily and holds his hand over his eyes to stop Jolene. Well, he doesn't know he's stopping Jolene, but to stop this nonsense. And he says, "That is not what he. That is not what he says. What he actually says is, God, hold on, I need to get into character. As the Kindred, our business is solely to prevent technology from falling into the wrong hands. What happens to this Nancy person, we frankly don't care."
You know, sir, I really appreciate it when folks look me in the eyes. Maybe it's my pre-war values, but you not making eye contact with me right now is really... It just makes you seem untrustworthy, unprofessional.
God,
I
this
love
whole
Jolene.
thing wasn't even a fucking joke. It was a play. God damn, I'm proud of Hannah.
Y'all love to ruin every single villain I throw your way.
Fuck yes,
Yes.
It's our job.
kinda is.
Monkey, but monkey.
Monkey Ranch.
He sighs heavily and he says, "I'm afraid that we have our cultural differences on that matter."
Cultural differences about... Oh, right. About the eye thing.
But
I
as I
feel
was
like
saying,
respect goes across cultures, but all right.
he glares at you best as he can from under his hand. And he's... Sorry, it's getting kind of dark in here. I need to turn the light on, but I'll keep going for now. And... Jesus. And he says, as I was saying, if you are concerned with her safety, you may look for her, but we have other matters to attend to.
We're not asking you to look for her. We wouldn't trust you to do something like that. You're clearly incompetent because you put him in charge of a vault. All we want is for you to tell us where you sent her.
Delete them.
Sorry? No,
Alistair's
Nancy.
villain is misgendering.
Nancy.
No.
Oh no, we're talking about Nancy?
We're talking about
I'm sorry,
Nancy.
I thought we were on the celebi.
No, we're not, but thank you very much. I know I do
We
get
are-
that wrong sometimes. Thank you.
We are not discussing celery yet.
Yet. Give it time.
Onion.
Oh my god, calm down. Okay, I need to turn the light on. It's getting too dark in here.
Okay. Also, I do apologise. I'm a little out of practice as Layla, so she might be a bit off-model today.
I like her. She's perfectly fine to me.
Okay. Well, either way, we don't know where she is because, as I said, we don't concern ourselves with that sort of issue.
We don't concern ourselves with the affairs of outsiders.
Oh my god. Andrea, are you okay? Andrea. Are you... You know what? Okay. But yeah, so that is what he says.
Layla turns her back to him so that the others can see her face and he can't. And she just kind of looks questioningly at them as if to say, what's our play?
Well, let's change topics then. What about the SNEK?
It is in our possession. It belongs to us now.
You mean you stole it?
It is in our possession. It belongs to us now.
You know, we always said possession was 9/10 of a law, but there's not really much law out here anymore, is there?
As I said, our responsibility is to keep powerful technology out of incapable hands. The SNEK is a very, very powerful piece of technology. We aren't letting some ignorant vault dwellers hang on to it.
Well, then,
What are you going to do with it then?
That is classified information.
Son, look at me when you lie to my face.
Still a light going off in his eyes.
what if we could prove to you that by giving it to us it would be in capable hands?
I don't see how, but you can certainly try.
I'm sure you've got some sort of test.
We do.
Quinn is gonna look over at Spork for a moment.
Type, by the way.
P.S. At this point, you can see some people gathering. Oh, one moment.
By the way, out of character, what was the SNEK supposed to do?
The SNEK is
It's
basically
terraforming,
yeah.
right?
It's the equivalent of the GEC.
But isn't the GEC to terraform the wasteland to be a livable, inhospitable place?
Yes.
No, a livable,
the
a
purpose
livable
of the-
place.
Yeah, a livable a
Not-
livable
not
hospitable
in-
place. Sorry.
Not inhospitable, yeah.
Yeah, the GEC is basically a mini terraforming device. But it is very powerful.
My question is, like, isn't the wasteland kind of already, like, terraformed?
No.
Like, it's not exactly a wasteland.
In certain areas.
Like, for instance, Andrew
Yeah.
pointed out that Gateon could really use something that would actually help their crop growth.
Okay.
There are some areas that could definitely use the help of a gek or a SNEK.
Snack.
A SNEK.
Snack.
Layla, who's
Snecko the gecko.
would you guys mind if I do something vaguely deceptive and diplomancy?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Layla still has her back to this guy, and she's looking at the others so that they can kind of read her expression. And she says, "You know, I don't think this guy's gonna bite unless we tell him the truth." And she kind of gives them a kind of wink, as if to say, "I'm about to lie my ass off, do you trust me?"
Layla, we can't tell them the truth about that.
I'm afraid you'll have to. You're in our territory, and
Oh, we don't have to do shit.
No,
and thus you will
Alright.
follow our rules.
Alright, fine. We're information brokers. It's
Go
our
on.
job to know information about all the various factions and what they have and what they can do. We trade that information for various things. And we have some information that might be of interest to you, but only if you give us information that might be of use to us.
Oh my god. Hannah.
What's she doing now?
Fucking roll stealth. I don't even care anymore.
Good.
So basically, you've lied to them saying that we gather things and then sell them. So basically, what Quinn does the entire adventure. So we're not exactly lying.
Good.
Yeah, you're not exactly lying because we still want to know what everything, like what all the factions are doing. You're not lying.
And Quinn sells information. Everything has a price. He sells information all the time. That's-
Yeah. Let's see. Deli roll.
Beguile, wouldn't it?
Yeah, roll.
Can Jolene roll to assist
Sure.
on Guile?
Yeah, because she did that. Don't tell them.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay, fine. You can do the thing you messaged me about, Hannah. Unless that's your guile roll. I don't even care anymore.
That's my Guile
That's
roll.
a guy.
Whatever it
I
is, I'm
hate
so
you.
excited.
35.
So excited. Okay, my guile is 66, so if anyone has a reroll. Okay, roll. Help, I can't.
I have a
6.
reroll you can use a +8 on.
Sorry, 3d6, there we go. Yeah, can I use your reroll, Hannah?
Mm-hmm.
+8 on that. So.
Yeah, I'm adding the +8. 22,
Yeah.
that's better. Oh no, sorry, 24! T6 is in there.
It's not your fault, Alistair.
One
It's
moment.
the Dice God's last day of work before reckoning.
Not you. There was a game
The dice
tomorrow.
god-
That's true,
Don't
there
work
is a
on
game
Sunday.
tomorrow.
They're government workers. They don't work on Sunday.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Well, if they were government workers, they wouldn't work on weekends.
They're post workers.
Well, that doesn't bode well for Broken Souls now,
No,
does
it
it?
really
Oh.
fucking doesn't.
Oh fuck.
Oh god, we have people we have to rescue tomorrow. Ah,
God.
it's fine.
Also, fuck yeah,
Um,
sense your thing.
I see. I'm responding, Hunter.
While you guys are doing those things, I need to step away and get a drink. I'll be back momentarily.
I'm gonna listen to Shiny.
These people don't own slaves, right? Okay. All right.
Alright, so let's see. The guile roll was successful. Hannah's roll was successful. I need Hunter to roll for this thing.
Ah. Okay. 1 second.
Oh.
So yeah, once
Also, reminder, dead silent.
yes, but there's other things to consider. So I do need you to roll. Like, I mean, you're gonna get a massive goddamn bonus, but I still need to play it safe. I mean, you're almost guaranteed to pass, but still.
Dally back.
Cool, and
15.
it's a good thing too.
Oh boy,
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for whatever Hannah has planned.
that's a garbage roll.
That's a what?
That is a pretty garbage roll.
Well, here's the thing.
It's not that
I'm-
garbage.
Yeah, that's also not
That's
that good.
true.
But also, I'm
What are you
2 levels
rolling?
behind. I'm 2 levels behind.
What are you rolling?
Invisible and
Something.
dead silent. Fine, you pass by them.
Yay! If not, I'm just gonna go above the cave and then phase through it.
Oh my god. So either way, you get through. Okay.
Yeah, basically. Seriously, let's just do this simple and walk through. But no, I could phase through if I need
What
to.
did you just do?
1 sec.
We'll get to him
I
in a
think
moment.
Sarah's going on a covert mission.
We'll get to what Sarah's doing in just a minute here. For right now, the elder kind of stares you down, and he sighs heavily, and he says, "Gentlemen, escort our guests to the office. I'll discuss more with them there. I have to go sort a few things out in the meantime."
Ooh, sounds
Ooh,
official.
the office.
And the guys will start escorting you up to the big hollow tree. Do you follow?
Yes. Jolene is on the lookout for a stapler.
A stapler?
A stapler.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
I
intrigued.
should
Sure,
say-
Sure, there's a stapler in the office. Why not?
I'm chronicling the area.
That's fine. Everything's fine. Also, as you go, you notice that like as I've said, this place is based on the Brotherhood of Steel. So like you basically notice that there are people in power armor, lots of people in uniforms. Even these uniforms seem somewhat armored, with electronics even. And then you notice that there's a few people that are more wearing robes, the scribes, obviously, to you, as you guys would know out of character. And then you notice a few kids in uniforms that are kind of like trailing after you, trying to be sneaky and watching you.
Means I have a question. Several questions, actually. 1, Fallout 3 or Fallout 4 armor? Or mix?
A mix.
Okay.
Like there's some people that aren't wearing armor. They're just wearing like the Fallout 4 uniforms ish. Then there's some people that are like wearing the lighter Brotherhood armor.
Okay. So, second question. What is this terrain considered?
Forest.
Okay. Thank you. That's all my questions.
Okay. So while you guys are in the office, let's discuss Sarah's little adventure here.
Yay.
Okay, so what Sarah has done is she has turned invisible and wandered off to the heavily guarded cave and managed to slip by the guards because fuck me, I suppose.
1 sec, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, while he's doing that, I have a picture that I need to pull up because it is highly relevant.
Okay, back. Sorry, I got it.
Oh, very good. Okay. Very good. It's once Sarah gets inside, she realizes that it's more of a tunnel than a cave. There's a river running through it. There's more, surveillance stuff in it, but she still manages to slip by being very careful.
Can I find a place that doesn't have surveillance?
Not really.
Okay.
But you manage to slip by, and You
Does
get.
the water have surveillance?
Can I finish?
Sorry.
So you get through the tunnel, and once you're on the other side, you're in a clearing, and there's a relic in the center of it. Like there's a stone walkway, and there's a relic at the center of it, and it's very ancient, very magical. Like you can sense the power coming from it. And then you see a piece of tech hovering over it. Do you remember the second Pokemon movie with Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno, and that collector guy?
Yes.
No.
Do you remember the cages that he was holding them in?
Yes.
Also no.
I'll pull up a picture. One moment. Let's see. Moltres cage, Pokemon 2000. Here it is. This is a good one. All right. So that's what the cages look like. Well, the cage looks like. It's circular, so like the one Moltres is in. Are you fucking kidding me, Hannah? Okay, why not? Go ahead. Okay, so you see that containment device kind of hovering over the relic. And inside of this containment device, you see a celebi that looks a little something like this.
The button.
For the people who of course cannot see this, it is a bunny in a sort of tank who look like
Angriest bun.
a plastic tank, I should say, not like an army tank, who just looks so very angry and so very done. Like their expression is like that little arrow thing with the colon and then the smile, the over parentheses.
It's this. The bunny is so mad, and so is the celebi.
Does it appear to be in any pain?
No, it just looks really salty.
Of all the flavors.
Saltaby!
Oh my god! Yes!
Their name is Celery. My decision is
Saltaby.
final.
Saltaby. I am making a petition to make it Saltaby.
It's not your decision. Their name is Celery. My decision is final.
Okay. So, does this room look like it's heavily...
Oh, it's not a room.
Oh.
It's like a forest clearing.
Okay.
Like
Does-
there's like it's surrounded by like these trees and like you can see the sky over you. And where was I? Oh yeah. Oh my
Look.
god.
I'm gonna climb up into one of the trees.
Right. And are you visible? Oh, but by the way, there's no surveillance in this grove.
Okay.
I'll explain why later.
That's another thing too, is I'm up in this tree and I'm going to hide. Sella's gonna hide herself and then recharge her invisibility.
Okay.
And once that happens, she's gonna go see where this is in like in relation to everything else, so we can just get on like on Cypress and just fly overhead.
That's the interesting part. It's almost kind of magical. Like you realize that this is you're not
pocket
really. Yeah, it's like a little pocket dimension.
Okay.
So like it's only accessible by that cave.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Never mind. Yeah. So.
All of a sudden, the celebi screams, "I know you're there, you know!"
She just pops her head out.
Oh, don't you fucking shush me.
Have you ever seen that image of Homer Simpson fading into the hedge?
Yes.
That's what Sarah does with her finger up to her lips. Just...
God damn it. Ow. I'm in pain.
I would like to point out that 2 lines in, I already adore this celebi.
Are you guys doing okay? Happy fucking birthday, Hannah.
Thank you.
And they just lower their voice ever so slightly, but they're clearly yelling still, and they're just like, are you fucking kidding me? I can still see you, you know. Like that. I'm a legendary Pokemon that controls time. Do you think that I don't know how the world works and where things are? You're ridiculous. Everyone here is ridiculous.
She's just gonna get out of the tree, walk over to the celebi. Is the cage up or is it like by the ground?
Yeah, it's floating up in the air.
She's gonna float over to it.
Aaron is in love. Is in love.
I ship it.
The big anime hot eyes.
Like Aaron just walks in here and like sees the celebi and that music starts playing. This like da 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 da. I can't quite imitate it well. I'll see if I can find it. But anyways. Okay.
Okay.
So yes, you approach Celery.
Yes, I approach Celery. God.
Are you okay, Hunter?
I'm fine.
Celery is glaring down at you.
How high away is it floating? How tall is it floating?
The relic is taller than, like, notably taller than the average human. So the cage is floating pretty high up. I would say about 8 feet, if not 9 or 10.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she's just gonna float up that high.
Mm-hmm. They stare at you. Oh, look at you! You can float! You're so fancy! No Pokemon's ever done that before!
I swear to Arceus. Shelly, you better be giving me something good to save your ass.
Celery raises an eyebrow. Shelly? Oh, god damn it, what has she done now?
I see Celery understands how Shelly works.
Like, fucking everything, okay? Just, You know, I was feeling bad for you because I fucking hate cages, but god damn do I hate you. Already.
Oh, well, you know, the feeling's a little bit mutual here because I kind of hate everything right now. You know, these fucking humans stick me in this fucking cage, and they send this fucking little boy after me to try to befriend me, as if that makes everything so much goddamn better. Do I look like a fucking pet to you?
She blinks. This story sounds a little familiar to Sarah. God, she... Yeah, no, she goes, yeah, I fucking hate everything too. Okay?
Well, I'm glad we're agreed.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try and hit the little sphere with my stick. With the stick.
It bounces off helplessly. It does absolutely nothing.
Okay. Is it spinning?
Yes, it is spinning.
How fast is it spinning?
Moderately, like not super fast, but like not incredibly slowly either. So
Okay.
it's kind of like,
Is Celery rotating angrily with it?
just gonna have them floating in the center, but they are now. They've just kind of let it control their body because they're so done.
Just constantly in motion sickness.
They're just kind of gradually whom.
I'm gonna force the staff in through 2 points.
Nope, does
Nope.
not work.
I'm gonna float down to the artifact. What's the artifact look like?
It's a stone relic. Andrea, calm down.
Andrea
Eight birds!
is very insistent that celery is
Oh
in
my
fact
God.
called onion.
Oh my god! You know what? You know what this is? If this was a high school alternate universe, these would be the 2 emo kids, or the 2 goth kids.
I wouldn't even say that. Like, Celery is just too angry.
She's the angry. They're the angry goth.
No,
That hates everything.
I don't even know if they could be called a goth, though. They're just...
The goth goth isn't a fashion. It's a way.
I know,
It's a
Hunter.
soul.
We've been over this. But anyways, yeah, so the relic, it's stone. Let's see. 1 moment. Let's see if I can find a good picture. Here it is. Yeah, it looks like this. Which, coincidentally, is what the area looks like in general.
Huh.
And celebi is floating above it. By celebi, I mean celery. By the way, in spite of your and Celery's undying rage, there's a very calming sort of aura to this place. Like
this just pisses Sarah off more.
Not gonna be there in a minute the first time somebody turns the lights on.
Anyways. So Celery stares down at you. And they say, "Want to know what my name is?
Salty, now shush.
My name is fucking Celery. Do you know who named me that?
The little kid.
Nope. Shelley named me that."
Oh, the little kid.
Damn it, Shell!
Do you want to know why Shelley named me that?
You're an angry celebi.
How did you know?
Because it's Shelly, of course it is.
She thought it would be funny. She thought it would give me a better sense of humor. She thought wrong!
I love them so much.
I have to adventure with her. She doesn't leave us alone. Endless joy and optimism.
Off in the distance, Shelley goes, "Aw, thank you."
Shut up. Both of us at the same time. Shut up. Time. At the same time. Ugh.
Celery is just kind of watching you, like, kind of poke at the relic and poke at, like, the cage.
She's literally just poking it with a stick.
Oh yeah, that'll help.
Well, clearly you don't have any other better ideas.
Like I haven't tried that before. You're so original. I bet you have a really original name, like, damn it. Well, you get the idea.
She's gonna float back up to the cage and just be like, "My name's Sarah, after my designation SR-A, in the lab that created me and caged me for majority of my life." So yeah, really original.
They're really original. Well, this is awkward. I'm sorry about that, by the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you out of the cage, so. Well, I got nothing.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you haven't done anything that I haven't already tried before. As far as I'm aware, the only way to get rid of this cage is to turn it off. And they point to a little device at the edge of the cave.
Oh, that would have been easy.
Yes, but you need a key.
I bet I know the exact asshole that has it. Cool. I'll be back.
All right.
Jolene can pick locks.
Wait, is it a key like an actual key or key like a key code?
A key card.
Ah, that's
Okay,
what I
well then Spark can take
Spark
it.
can pick
Spark, yeah.
locks.
Oh my god. I
You know,
hate
we
all
have
of
two. We have two lock pickers. One for traditional locks and one for technological locks.
Jolene can
Um,
also do technological locks.
you.
See, we're covered.
Celery sighs heavily and goes, "Are you here with others?
Yep.
I'm sorry."
Oh, you haven't even met them yet.
She worked on a farm and she was a nurse.
Celery just like, are you here with others? Are they cheerful?
Endlessly.
On the farm.
And so, yeah, Celery sighs heavily.
She
And
piloted
says-
John Deere software. What do you want from me?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm gonna try something.
Oh no.
Can I phase through the cage?
No, it will
Damn.
not work. Like, the cage repels everything.
Okay.
It's really, really high tech.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to. Okay, what's the device look like?
It's remote, so like it's connected to the cage wirelessly.
Yep.
There's a number of buttons on it. And you can see the slot where the key card is supposed to go, so you can access it. If you mess with any of the buttons currently, it just makes a doo-doo noise and like won't turn. There's a red light that flashes on it.
It just
And it will
goes
not-
8.
8, 8, 8. Okay.
The panel on it, like a removable panel to get to the wiring.
No. Well,
Cool. I'll phase through the metal to get to the wiring.
did you not consider that this might be dangerous and might do more harm to the containment device?
Yeah, no, she's just gonna look around. Like, she doesn't know electronics, so she's just gonna look around and see if there's like a switch on the inside that says off.
No.
Damn. Yeah, so from Celebi's point of view,
Why would? In what universe would that work, Hunter?
she doesn't know technology. Damn it. She, like, if there's some kind of like clear switch that the reader is like connected to, I don't know. Maybe that would work. I don't know.
Celery sighs heavily and says, "And I suppose that they'll want to come in with the key card, won't they? Your friends, that is."
I'll keep them as far away from you as possible.
Well, I
Can't
just want
do anything about Shelly.
Oh god, is she with you?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll live. I will live.
I
Okay.
believe she is currently a Voltic in the hair of a small child.
Joltic.
A Joltic in the hair of a small child.
I am a perfectly reasonable height for my age.
sorry. Hey, perfectly reasonably heighted child.
Thank you.
Anyways, so yeah, Celery sighs heavily and says, "As I was saying, if you need access to this place with the key card, I might... No.
Wait a minute. Does Sarah have an earpiece?
No.
Damn. That would have been useful.
So Celery sighs heavily and says, "They've been trying to coax me into helping them using a small child, as I mentioned before. He might be permitted to enter this place, and you might be permitted to follow him. Of course, the first issue is getting the key card,
No
but
problem.
that is one way you can access this place at the very least." His name is Jonathan.
Pocket dimension, by the way. Is a thing.
Yes,
What happens if you just fly out of here?
you
Pocket
you
dimension.
just you just show up right back here. What do you think happens in pocket dimensions?
Look, I know we have someone in our party that bends reality, but I don't know. I don't know magic.
Well, then go get someone who does.
You just teleport out of here, right? Except for the cage thing stopping you.
More or less.
Fantastic. I'll be back with the key. She's gonna turn invisible and leave.
Meanwhile, at the office,
Then does anyone else hate ship them?
I hate friendship them.
Yeah, hate friendship them.
meanwhile, back at the office,
Meanwhile, Madison is grappling with the fact that not every meeting issue can be settled by committee. I mean, what?
not every issue can be settled by a Shelley. You alright, Dally?
Good.
There's just a picture of Sarah and Salty, like in the outfits that that they would be wearing in Hamilton, just grumpily sitting there.
Their name is Celery, goddammit.
I know.
They have a different name depending on which of the players you ask.
And they hate all of their names.
Yep. Andrea says onion.
Dally
Okay.
says 8.
8.
8.
Anyway.
Anyways. Meanwhile, back at the office. Y'all are settling in. Jolene decides to go to the little girl's room, etc. You hear someone walking down the stairs. By the way, it is an office, like especially the downstairs area, but you can also kind of tell that this is a living space. Like the upstairs is probably where the people here live, particularly the elder and his family. That's the vibe you get.
Interesting.
And oh my fucking god, Hannah!
Is
Anyway.
Hannah plotting more hijinks?
Yes, she's been doing so many hijinks, and I am so done.
Are you stapling all of his official papers to the desk?
Oh my god. No, what
that's
she did
much
was
nicer
better.
than what I did.
Honestly, wow, that is pretty nasty, actually. Okay,
What I said or what Hannah said?
what Hannah's doing.
Okay, that's what I figured.
The
Jolene
jinx.
returns.
The jinx are so
Right.
high. They need an airmail sticker. I'm sorry. I tried to make a pun that just stopped halfway through.
So you hear footsteps heading down the staircase, and there's a little boy peeking down the stairs at you.
Oh, good. How old?
8.
Oh,
Eight.
it's the same age as Gunner.
Why are they all 8?
8? because I literally needed to make a joke, Hannah.
Layla is going to look in the boy's direction. Hi there.
He hides.
Oh, sorry. We're not scary. Well, we're not trying to be scary right now.
Eggsy is on his back, chewing on the shoe.
He peeks over the railing at you, and he goes, Are you guys here to talk to my dad?
Maybe? Is your dad that guy in the robes? Who's kind of in
Yeah.
charge?
Yeah.
What's his name, by the way? He didn't tell us.
I have it. Give me a moment. I'm done.
My dad's name. Dad?
My dad's name is Dad.
Honestly, a little bit.
My dad's name is Elder Dad.
Elder Dad. Elder. But everyone just calls him Dad. Alright, give me just a second.
Mhm.
Oh, god damn it.
Layla,
Yeah?
I have a terrible problem.
Oh no.
Well, remember when we were in the vault?
Yeah.
There was a real kitchen, and I just got so excited. Now I have all these cookies.
Oh, that is a problem. How are you gonna get rid of them?
He
I don't
is
know.
Exie's
perking up.
looking at Jolene with
Is-
wide, begging eyes.
Is there a waterfall of drool pouring from his mouth?
Yes.
Okay. Meanwhile, the little boy is very perked up, and he goes, my dad is Elder Nicholas.
And what's your name? I'm Layla, by the way.
I'm John.
John. Hi. And this nice lady with all the cookies is Jolene.
Did she say she has too many cookies?
Yeah.
I do. I'm
Because
worried they're gonna go
some of
stale
them
before I
really
can
look
find someone to eat
over.
them.
Because Elder Nicholas, my dad, he doesn't let me have too many sweets. He doesn't really let anyone have too many sweets because they're bad for you and we're supposed to be in top physical condition. But, I'm sure he'd understand if I was, well, if...
Your dad wouldn't want you to waste valuable resources, would he?
No.
Why
And
don't you have a few cookies then, son?
he approaches and starts nomming on the cookies.
I'm so
The
glad.
moment that Jolene turns around, Exie is like in her face.
Jolene sighs and also hands Exie a cookie.
I'm so glad Jolene is on the force of good.
Yes.
Honestly.
Do you know anyone else who might want some cookies? Any friends of yours? Maybe someone needs some cheering up.
My friend Celery. But I don't know if I'm allowed to go see. I have to let my dad know first, and then I have to be escorted in.
Please
Oh,
tell
I'm
me
sure-
on all official documents the name is Celery.
They don't, by the way. They call
Oh, thank
uh,
God.
They call them celebi, and they call them it.
Oh. Mean.
Oh, God. Do not let this asshole know Sarah.
So,
In her
he
head,
he
Layla.
kind of
In her head, Layla goes, is Celery your friend?
Shelly very excitedly goes, "Yes!"
Oh boy.
Are you guys ready?
Shelley is
Well,
so
I'm sure
excited.
I'm sure there's no harm in, going down, cheering up a friend. It sounds like a nice thing to do. And I wouldn't
Yeah.
want all these cookies to go to waste.
Yeah, but I'm just kind of worried because, wait a sec. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Oh,
We're not
Especially-
strangers. I already
No.
gave you a cookie.
But you're from the outside.
does that make us strange?
A little bit.
Oh.
Exie's come back chewing on the shoe.
And
God damn it, Exie. We're trying to run a con here.
Quinn goes, my name's Quinn, and he holds out his hand.
he slowly shakes your hand.
See? You know my name. I know your name. You can't be strangers with someone you know who their name is. Right?
Well,
Layla is starting to look a little bit uncertain and goes, we shouldn't teach him to be friendly with just anyone though, right?
John looks a little bit confused, and he says, "What's it called when you know someone's name but you don't use it?"
Huh?
A nickname?
No, not like that. See, my dad tells me not to call celery celery. He says to just keep calling them celebi and to call them it.
Why do you suppose
That's
that
just
is?
rude.
Well, why do you suppose that is, John?
Well, he says that there's the only singular pronouns are he, she, and it, and celebi is an it. But when I talked to Celery, and I told them what my dad said, they said only assist deals in absolutes.
The only a what deals in absolutes? Did I mishear that?
Cis.
Assist.
Assist.
Like cisgender.
I think you broke Dally.
God.
I'm sorry, I just find that really funny.
Bucky, Bucky,
What?
I need you to fully understand right now that was damn good. But fuck!
That was amazing. Okay.
Yes. It's not my pun. Like
No. But still, I love it.
Jolene is like coughing and choking in the corner
Well,
because she is the only one who has actually seen
Star Wars.
As it turns out,
And
Star
she was
Wars is-
and she was around when that meme was on the internet.
Oh my god.
it turns out that they have Star Wars somewhere on the holodisc.
Good. Layla kind of tilts her head at John. Well, John, who do you figure would know better what Celery wants to be called? Your dad or Celery themselves?
Celery, of course. I mean, I know my dad is trying to do good stuff, but I mean, I think he's wrong sometimes, but don't tell him I said that or he'll get mad.
That's okay, we won't. But, it's healthy to understand that sometimes the people we love or the people who are in positions of authority can make mistakes.
It's just important to keep using your judgment, son.
So that means that, if you don't trust us, you don't have to tell us anything either.
Okay. You seem pretty nice.
Well,
Um.
can I be honest with you, but if we don't tell your dad stuff, would it be okay if we ask you not to tell him something as well?
I'll try.
It's just, we kind of want to help Celery.
His eyes go wide, and he's just like, "Really? Because I don't like it that they keep Celery in the cage. Because that's not very nice. I mean, Celery likes to fly around everywhere. At least that's what their wings are for, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
So
we got the feeling that maybe Celery wouldn't like being kept prisoner.
yeah. So they seem pretty grumpy. I mean, I try to be their friend, but they just yell a lot.
So, how come your dad lets you be friends with Celery?
He wants me to try to persuade them to help us.
Do what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He won't tell me. He just wants me to be friends so that they'll try to help us.
Well, does your dad think about ways to help Celery?
I don't think so.
Probably sounds like he's not the kind of person Celery should help them. Just, that's what I feel anyway.
The door opens, and John sits up straight, and you hear the elder's voice, and he's like, "John, I told you to stay upstairs."
Jolene hides the cookies so John doesn't get in trouble.
Oh. And John is like frantically wiping at his mouth. He's like, "Yes, Dad. Elder, sir." And he runs upstairs.
He was just making sure that we didn't go poking around while you weren't here to supervise us.
And he motions, and he's like, "I see you've all made yourselves comfortable."
I'm sorry, were we
And
not
he-
supposed to?
Oh, you've got a lovely,
There's a
comfortable
pile
place.
of drool in the middle of the floor.
Good.
He stares at this puddle, sighs heavily, and goes and takes a seat. No, it's no trouble at all. I mean, you are our guests after all. So, is everyone okay?
You asking that out of character?
Yes.
I'm good.
God,
Yes.
I broke Dally with.
Well, it's a really good pun, okay? And the fact that Celery said it just made it better.
Only assist deals and absolutes. Anyways. The elder sits with you, and he's like, "So, what is this information you're interested in sharing?"
Hey, I am having a little bit of, computer issues. Would it be okay if we stop the stream temporarily?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sorry, I'll be back as soon as I can, but I'm just, my computer's being a bit weird and I don't want it to interfere with the stream, so I'm gonna stop and then restart once once I'm back more stable. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that. Be back as soon as possible.
Okay.
We're back.
Welcome back. So let's see, where was I? Ah, yes. The elder slips in, sits down, asks you guys, what is this information you would like to exchange? I'm gonna say, by the way, that Hunter, Sarah can slip in the door, but while the elder is walking inside. So
Okay.
that's all good. So yeah. That's what the elder says. How do you respond?
Layla is going to slide her journal out of her bag and just kind of sit with it very primly in her lap and her hands folded over it, and just kind of gives her head a little shake in a kind of businesslike fashion, and goes, "Well, that rather depends. Who are you interested in? Ascendance, Team Storm, Realgum?"
Realgum. What do you know about Realgum?
Well, telling you rather depends on what you have to tell us.
I'm not entirely sure about. What are you looking for?
Something that makes this worth our while.
I guarantee we have plenty, but I'm afraid you'll have to be a bit more specific than that.
Well, and she's kind of examining her fingernails at this point. Schematics for how a SNEK works might be a good start.
Schematics.
You don't have schematics for the SNEK? You've had it for how long now?
We have schematics. I'm just not sure if we should pass them on to you.
Well, if you're not comfortable doing that, we could just take a look at the SNEK itself.
No.
What? Oh,
Then I guess you get nothing from us.
You're afraid we're gonna snatch it, right? No. We're not
It's
idiots.
It's not just that. You see, as I have said for the third time now, our job is to avoid letting technology fall into the wrong hands. That includes schematics, so you can make your own versions.
How can we prove to you that our hands are capable?
What did you have in mind?
Like I asked earlier, I'm sure you have a test to prove within your own ranks who is capable. Why not give it to one of us?
Very well. Very well. And he gets up and heads out, and he is gone for a couple minutes.
Jolene is going to take any files in any filing cabinet that look like they might not be missed, but look important or technical.
Fair.
So, continue.
Sorry.
No, continue.
And she's just gonna cram it in her knitting basket.
Go ahead.
Incredible. I'm so proud of her.
Sarah is going to relay all the information on what she did to someone who understands it.
Thanks, Z.
She knows Quinn and Jolene don't know.
So Layla,
So-
Spark, and all the folks.
Yes.
Layla turns to Quinn and Jolene and says, Sarah found celery. Layla is glancing around to see if she can see any surveillance devices.
Layla, you feel Shelly vibrating slightly in your hair with excitement.
Yes.
Jolene picks up Shelly the Joltic like a phone and goes, "Hello?"
No, she is like tiny, tiny, tiny. Like
Okay.
Joltics are. Hold on, let me double check what Joltic size is.
They're just a couple inches, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like the smallest.
Well, except for cutie flies.
Well, yeah, but they're among the smallest.
Mm.
Yeah, they're like 4 inches.
So cute.
They're so tiny.
Layla, your hair is ringing.
Yeah, Shelly's excited.
I'm gonna get to see Celery again.
Are there any surveillance devices that Layla can see, by the way?
Not in this house now.
Okay.
I was to say, if we're in his office, I'm betting there aren't, unless he wants to do a repeat of Richard Nixon.
Fair. Totally fair. She is going to see if there's any files out, or, like, she's looking like she's stretching her legs. Like, not snooping or anything, but yeah, she's totally seeing if there's any files in Celery. Just if they happen to be lying out. She's not going to go rummaging because Jolene's already doing that.
Yeah, they're not lying out.
Okay, fair enough.
So it does point out, like, we need to get this key, whatever it is, and then I can just head back into the cave.
So, what are the odds that Nicholas has the key?
Probably really high.
So he wants to see if they can pickpocket him. Wait, did I take
Question.
pickpocket?
What is the skill under pickpocket?
I'm gonna
stealth.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Stealth?
stealth.
I'm stealth character.
Wait, doesn't someone have telekinesis?
It's teleporting.
No. Can't Shelly just, telekinesis the key off of his person?
I think we'd have better luck letting Spark pickpocket.
Okay.
Yeah, Spark has really high stealth, right?
Yeah.
I also just want to check something real quick. Keep talking though, it's fine. Type, you say? I have to wonder, I'm assuming that's Hannah typing, I have to wonder what Jolene is doing.
She's such a troll.
Oh, holy shit. Okay, so I think Spark might still be the better pickpocketer, but I just would like to point out that when pickpocketing, add a +5 to your stealth roll is a skill that Layla has.
Oh, nice.
So she would roll a 5d6 plus 5, but if Spark has 66, probably.
I have 66 plus 2, I believe.
So on average, I think Spark would still roll better.
If we, Stella's going to, cock a head at Jolene and then, just look over at the filing cabinet and then back at Jolene.
Is it locked?
She's going to go over to the filing cabinet and open the drawer. Is it locked?
Yeah.
She's going to point... Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Jolene will take care of that for Sarah.
Oh, never mind then. Because she's going to be she's going to put it down and she's yeah, that. And yeah, okay. Just take them all.
Sorry, I got distracted for a minute. What's going on?
Are you by any chance distracted by Jolene-related shenaniganery?
A little bit, yeah.
Jolene spends a very long time examining all the portraits around the room.
Oh my god, are you
Incredible.
drawing mustaches on all of them or something?
Oh my god.
I am
No,
not,
she's
but
more-
that's a great idea.
Oh god, incredible. Okay. So what was happening with the filing cabinet again?
I think Sarah was trying to open it, wasn't she?
What would that be? Roll something. I don't know. I guess that would be lockpicking, which I suppose would be
You just let me do it.
right.
I mean, like, you can change it if you want. You're the DM, but, like, in the past.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I have. Yeah, you can just go ahead and pick the lock.
Cool. It is done.
It is done. All right.
The deed is done.
So, what was Sarah opening the cabinet for?
Oh, she's just gonna open the cabinet and then like point down at the papers and look at Jolene.
Jolene holds out her knitting basket.
Yeah, all right. He's gonna pick up all the
Dump them all.
Just, hold on. How heavy is the filing cabinet?
I mean, pretty heavy.
Cool. He's gonna pull out the whole drawer and like dump it into the filing the basket.
So,
Okay.
where Jolene was going to take some files that she didn't think would be missed, Sarah's just like, take the whole
All of
drawer.
them. She doesn't care.
I mean, they're gonna be mad by the time we're done here either way.
This is true.
Honestly,
We are still...
Jolene has made sure of that.
Oh my goodness.
He just comes in and all the pictures are like tilted 5 degrees to the right.
Oh, that would be good.
He's feeling
Nope.
goes in.
That's
just
also good, but that's
slightly
not what I did.
Slightly seasick.
She is good. Is he right or left-handed?
What are you doing? Inquiring minds want to know.
By the way, there is a way to tell. You could always tell what side his like writing utensils are on his desk.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's right-handed.
Good. She's gonna move everything on the right-hand side of the desk to the left-hand side and vice versa.
Just oh my god.
Incredible.
Like exactly where it was, just completely mirror image.
Good.
Incredible.
You have walked into the looking glass.
After a while, he returns, and he hands Spark a test booklet.
Oh, I want one.
He hands you a test booklet.
Damn, he brought two.
He brought more than one just in case.
Fair, in case we pulled this shit.
Hmm.
Wait. So, he's going to Spark and giving her a test booklet.
Yes.
Might that be a good time to try and pickpocket him?
Sure, go ahead.
I mean, would Spark like to
I mean,
at that time?
yeah,
Yeah, Spark's gonna.
if you so wish, Andrea.
Cool. Sarah is standing invisibly next to Spock.
Jolene is keeping up a loud and distracting commentary about how kids these days don't expect their elders to understand technology, but she was around pre-war and
Good. Doing a heckin' big distraction.
That's a 26. Is that high enough or?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
You get the key off him.
Nice.
Just grab the key and just kind of like hand it up, like kind of pull it down to where she knows Sarah is at.
She's just gonna weak, and it disappears the moment she grabs it, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And then she's just gonna be like, she's just gonna face to the door and leave and get to the cave.
Alright. Actually, let's do the cave real quick. Once you're in, the machine is pretty easy to operate. You slide the card key in, operate the machine, press a few buttons, and all the weird ring thingies that are swirling around Celery as a cage clatter uselessly to the ground. And Celery goes,
Get the fuck out of here.
Celery goes, "Oh, thank God!" And Celery looks down at you, and they say, "Okay, I'm guessing Shelly is gonna throw a hissy fit if I don't talk to her. So where should I meet you guys when this is over? When you're out of here?"
Probably back at the place with Arnold, right?
Well, first things first.
Or wait, we took that over, right? Or is he still infiltrating? I can't remember.
Finn is infiltrating.
Well,
damn it.
you will be taking it over. I mean,
We
Finn
will be taking it over. You can meet outside it. I'm pretty sure Celery can maintain a low profile.
So, are alarms going off at all? Any
No.
notifications? Okay, cool. Also, what is it okay to
Retcon?
Yeah, that Sarah took a earpiece.
We don't have any spares.
That's fine.
Yeah. As I say, she would have to have taken one from one of the party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah. No. Okay. So, yeah, she's gonna give the location.
All right. Right. Celery's like, "Okay, fine. Tell Shelly I'll deal with her there." And they teleport away.
Okay. She's also going to leave.
What is
Right,
Jolene doing now?
Oh my God.
God damn it. Harassing is such a strong word.
So is Celery taken off?
Yeah, Celery has teleported away. Let's see what happens next. Where was I? Yes. So meanwhile, back at the office, Spark has been given a test booklet, as has Jolene if she so wishes to complete it.
Yeah.
He walks over to his desk, pulls out a timer, sets it back down on the desk. He goes, "You have until this goes off, to complete the test." And I'm not gonna walk you through the whole thing, so
I was to say, do we have to actually answer test questions or
no,
Would it
no,
be
I'm
roll
just
tech edu or something?
I'm gonna have you do 2 rolls, tech edu and general edu.
last?
Hannah's like, my time has come.
Yeah.
Listen, I put points into this at the very beginning of the game, and then we literally never used that.
The only one I haven't put in is tech ed. I mean, not tech ed, gen ed.
Yeah.
So here's tech ed. Tech ed is at 25. That is an 8. Can maybe someone use a let me help you with that?
Yeah,
Take mine.
Yeah, no, actually take Hannah's. She's got better edu.
I've got a +6.
Sweet, thank you. Yeah, that's a 18 on Jen.
Alright. Once you are the timer goes off,
Ding.
he snatches up your exams, walks over to his desk, sits down, studies them for a moment, and he kind of eyes you guys for a moment, and he says, "Interesting, you both passed."
We're information brokers. It's our job to know things.
I'm very old.
I'm very old.
Quinn is just like bored.
He sighs a little bit, and he says, "Very well. I will let you take a look at the SNEK."
But one more question. What is the
What?
airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
African or European?
I don't know that.
Is everyone okay?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. He waves for you all to follow him, and he leads you out the office, down the hill.
Layla is still chronicling the shit out of this place, by the way.
Yes, and he takes you to this little cave in the side of one of the village's cliffs. It's a little teeny tiny cave.
Is this
but
the cave, or is this a different cave?
it's a different cave. It's on the side rather than the cave at the bottom that's heavily guarded.
Probably for
Okay.
the best. Now would not be a good time for him to realise that Celery is gone.
Yes.
The best time for him to realise Celery is gone is when we too are gone.
Yes. So he
It's
takes
also
you
the
into
best time
this.
for him to turn on his coffee maker or flush a toilet.
What did you do? Okay.
So he
To the
takes you to
coffee
this.
maker or to the toilet?
Did
I
you,
think-
like, switch them around somehow?
Oh my god!
No, that's terrible.
I got a feeling she somehow stapled the seat down, or stapled the seat up.
You'll find out.
We'll talk about it later.
You'll find out.
We want details. I mean, later. Yes.
Oh my god, guys, calm down.
No, you. Okay, we follow him.
Anyways.
We follow him to the cave.
Yes, and like, it would have been a cave before the war. Like, I know you guys, not all of you have played Pokemon Coliseum, but in the games it was a cave.
Uh-huh.
They have restructured it and built it so it's actually kind of like a little mini vault, actually. And once he opens it up,
I'm sorry, but I just remembered. Did we ever put down the Overseer?
No.
He's still technically strapped to Aaron.
Okay. Anytime he
Okay,
wakes
Aaron
up,
is
Sprig has just
presumably
been.
parked outside.
Sprig has been, you know,
sleep powder.
dousing him with sleep powder periodically. Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Aaron is also asleep,
Incredible.
So Aaron
preferably in
doesn't
the
need-
middle of a high traffic area.
Doesn't.
Oh my. So he takes you to this little vault, and
Yes.
it is full of, sweet looking tech. Not all of it. You can't identify all of it, but he takes you over to this briefcase looking thing, pops it open, and this, one moment, is what it looks like when he pops it open.
Like a geck.
Like a SNEK.
Like a snack. So it's basically a briefcase with tech inside.
It's
Inside.
that,
A little
except the tubey thing has it has like an actual snake on it, instead of just being a bendy tubey thing.
Yes.
The tubey thing has a little Ekans doodled on one end of it.
Good.
Lucky.
What?
Can I roll Tech Ed to try to memorize everything about this?
You're
So
gonna
I-
have to roll pretty high, but I'll let you roll.
Yeah, I was gonna ask for a similar.
Well, that
I'm
sucked.
going to use my capability to get me to reroll that.
Yeah, because that sucked.
Fuck.
That sucked too.
Okay, skill monkey that one.
28.
So. That's better.
I'm gonna say that between the two of you, like
Two.
studying this thing, you're able to memorize it. Like, so Jolene can fill in whatever gaps Jolene can fill in Spark's gaps, Spark can fill in Jolene's gaps, etc. So between the two of you, yes, you get it.
Nice.
I would like for Layla to discreetly be looking around the place, analysing doors, guards, and any other helpful information for anyone who might be thinking about stealing this. Hypothetically.
Legally speaking,
Yes.
there are a number of guards in this area, particularly two posted outside. They have plasma rifles rather than the Gatling lasers that the ones guarding Celebi had.
Hannah wants one of those too.
God damn.
What?
Okay.
I'm making
Hannah
an
wants a
executive.
Gatling laser.
I'm making an executive decision for you, Hannah. I'm trying to get you more guns.
I go to France for more funds. I come back with more guns.
And ships. Guns and ships. That's pretty much this game.
Honestly.
I mean, it's not this portion of the game. We get guns, and then we're gonna fight people on ships.
And so the balance shifts.
We rendezvous at Gation, consolidate our gifts.
Our snacks.
Our snacks.
And
I
it's been 0 days.
You guys might be pleased to know that the other day I asked my dad, which do you like better, snacks or snacks? And he said he likes snacks better.
Good.
I mean, fair.
Snacks are friends.
Yeah. Long
Okay,
distance
okay,
friends.
Bucky, but now you have to ask, SNEK or Kens?
Sneckins.
Snarbuck.
Oh my god.
Snarbuck. I can't. I just can't anymore. Okay.
Bucky, would you like me to roll any kind of perception?
Nah. You do notice a couple doors. But you can't really tell where they lead or what might be beyond them.
And is there any kind of, like, how have they got the snack? Like, is it in any kind of, like, I know the snack itself is basically like a briefcase that opens up and it has all this tech on the inside, but...
They've, like, got, like, a number of different storage thingies. Oh my god. They've got a number of different storage containers in this little vault. They kind of had it almost on a bookshelf, on a shelf of its own, where he just kind of pulled it out and opened it up for you guys to look at.
Is there any way it's kind of secured there? Like, is it locked in or closed in any way, or is it just that they've got guards watching it?
Yes, I'm gonna say that there is a little sliding door over the shelf that he needed a key to open it up. And he, like, as he opens it to show it to you guys, he says, "Do not touch this." And he holds up a hand and he goes, "I know that you've been playing games, but do not touch this. If it is activated, this is a very powerful machine. If not used properly, it could kill everyone in the vicinity."
Cool. Can we have the schematics?
No.
Aw, man.
And he shuts it and puts it away and he goes,
Sorry, go ahead.
and he says, "There's a reason that we dedicate ourselves to this cause."
Is there an explanation coming?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Alistair, was he monologuing? I accidentally pulled my earbud out.
No, he just said there's a reason we dedicate ourselves to this cause. And Layla then asked, "Is there an explanation coming?" And
Like, is this a monologue or no?
You sly dog, you caught me monologuing.
oh my god.
Monologus interruptus.
So and so he says, "Well, look at the world around us. Misuse of technology is what ended the world in the first place."
I really don't think it was the technology's fault.
do you really think that the world would be the state that it's in if humans were using spears and bows and arrows instead?
Yes, because Pokemon exist.
Oh,
I mean, she's got you
No,
there.
I think it'd be like this, except we'd be using spears and bows and arrows.
We have living entities that could literally destroy the planet at a flick of their tail. We punched one in the goddamn face.
Jolene punched one in the face.
Yeah, Layla
Sorry,
actually
And then
she
she
puts
had a
punched one in
grenade.
the face. I don't want to hear a damn word about us misusing technology.
Speaking of technology, by the way,
No, that's in character, by the way.
oh no, sorry, I'm aware. But there was something I was wanting Layla to do, and I just hadn't quite figured out how to do it. But when Nicholas was sliding the thing shut over the SNEK, like when. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work though.
No, he was like shutting the briefcase that is the SNEK. He hasn't put it away
Oh, he
yet.
hasn't put it away yet. Interesting. Layla is going to wait for his attention to be on not her, and she is going to casually lean a hand on the shelf and kind of just slip a bobby pin, just like in the very corner, so that when the door slides shut, it doesn't shut all the way.
Interesting.
It's probably going to do jack shit because he'll want to lock the door and stuff, but
Yeah, he's gonna want to lock it, but
Yeah.
good try.
mm.
So yeah, he
Is Sarah there, by the way?
sure.
Cool.
And
Oh, she's back.
Sure. He studies you all. And he says, "Of course, you make an excellent case, and that is why we have begun expanding our cause to Pokemon as well, particularly legendaries."
I'm sorry, what? By the way, but when Quinn was saying that, he was very clear to show that he has a freaking metal arm.
Jolene
And-
grabs Quinn by the shoulder and says, "Well, I suppose if you're not willing to trade the schematics, we don't really have anything we need. Nice to meet you." And she tries to usher everyone out the door.
Not so fast.
What?
She's so impatient. He studies you all for a moment, and he goes, "Tell me, we let you into our compound. We let you see a number of our secrets, and you clearly already know at least one of our secrets, just via intuition, which was confirmed by your entry here. What do you think we should do with you?"
Oh, if you want to look for a fight, I'll give it to you.
No.
Spark is looking him dead in the eye, not saying anything. The edges of her irises are back to glowing red and are slowly but surely growing.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is AA Ron with us?
No, but Zazu is.
Good.
If Sarah were to stand behind Zazu, is she visible because she's only like 4'5" or something?
She wouldn't be, no.
Cool. She's gonna stand behind Zazu, turn invisible, and then go over to the case. She's gonna poke the case and see if her finger goes through.
Dear God, I hope not. Dear God, I hope not. That would tamper with it.
Oh, it doesn't look like it's alarmed.
No. It's like
Uh,
he said
I
that
think-
if you
I
touch
think-
it, if you activate it, it could kill everyone.
I think Hunter meant the case holding
Yeah. No,
the case holding the Gek, as opposed to the case of the Gek itself.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
yeah. So if she can reach through without anything happening, she can just grab the Gek, and then pull it through the wall, and then leave.
Can you do that?
Can you phase a Gek? Like, I'd love it to
That
happen,
seems
but
iffy.
can you phase
Well,
a
thing-
Gek through a wall?
Thing she's holding. would, I mean, I guess they would be up to Bucky.
We've discussed this before when you
we
tried
have,
to,
haven't we? Yeah.
and we decided it would be too OP.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Okay.
Let's have a think. How else could... Oh no,
Never
wait.
mind then.
We were just asked. What he just asked us? What should we do with you, right?
Right.
You
Well,
didn't.
I'd say let us go because we're so darn cute.
That and
He
we
chuckles.
didn't. We didn't make you do anything you didn't seem willing to do.
That's fair, I suppose.
I mean, yeah. Why spend all this time if you're just planning on getting rid of us?
That's just it. I had no plans to get rid of you. We really, our goal is to protect mankind. While we attack and kill when necessary, it seems rather unnecessary in this case. And yet we can't exactly let everyone know exactly what everything is. Yeah, we can't exactly let information about our organization spread freely outside these walls.
Well, unless you have a way to erase our memories.
I wouldn't say that in the cave full attack.
I mean, if there was a machine in here that could erase memories, maybe. But, I mean, you'd have to point it out to me in the first place. Or at least point out to one of these two in the first place. They're the tech people.
Either way, you've made a good case, I suppose. And he pauses for a moment and he studies Jolene and Spark. And he goes, the two of you, we don't normally let your kind into our organization, but with someone as knowledgeable as you, we might be willing to make an exception.
Well, goodness, that's kind of you.
And you, you're quite young and already skilled. Our door is open to both of you if you have any interest.
We'll let you know.
Dripping.
Yeah.
Hello!
Face.
Hello, background person.
It's Leo.
Hi, Leo.
I so want to do something.
Alistair says hi.
I have a quick question. Can anyone see in the dark?
Like,
In character?
I mean,
Yes, Sarah can.
oh, okay. I was like, is this like a specific skill or?
It's dark vision, but it's usually a Pokemon ability unless you have a class that says otherwise.
Okay.
But yes, Sarah can see in the dark.
Oh no. No, don't. No, I was thinking something, but no, that's gonna be too bad. No, I can't do that. Layla is. Yeah, I mean, what's the lighting situation like in here? They've turned it into a mini vault, so.
So it's pretty well lit.
And does it look like there's a central switch for all the lights, or is it hard to tell?
It's hard to tell.
Are there any?
Do we have any electrical Pokemon?
Yes. Yes, we do. However, my concern with that is that it will damage... If I do an electrical attack to take out the lights, I'm worried it'll damage the other electrical items in here.
Damn.
Can't do that.
Jolene would prefer not to plan a heist from inside a room with a lockdown switch.
Fair.
They would never
And
see
I would
it coming,
not be
though.
surprised at all if it was also a burn box.
That's fair. Okay, I'm not going to do anything. We can maybe figure out something once we're outside.
And the elder, he says, before you leave, one more thing. As you can see, we are quite heavily armed and well protected. Don't even think about trying to lead a force against us.
Wouldn't think
You
about
know
it.
some of your turrets are broken, right?
Trust us, we're not the ones you should be afraid of.
He is silent for a moment, and he looks at Jolene, and he says, "We'll get right on that."
So guys, here's an issue that I just thought about. If we're planning on stealing the SNEK, we won't be able to get back in here unless, when they find out that,
That Celery is gone.
yes.
That's why I remember why
I was
Jolene
to say, I'm not too worried about stealing the snack at this point.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
okay.
build your own at this
You can
point.
rebuild
Okay,
it.
cool. So I want to do something.
The
Just-
actual canon thing is called Gek. This version of it is called Snack, and we keep mixing it up.
Are you talking to Leo?
Thea.
Oh, Thea.
Hi, Thea.
Hi, Thea.
They all say hi. Leo says it sounds like something losers would do.
Wow.
Stop oppressing us, Leo.
Wow. sick.
Also,
he
hi,
says
Leo.
Hi too. They all say hi, and Dally says, "Stop oppressing us, Leo." Please don't do that voice. It's so scary.
What did he say?
Leo does a very, very like unsettling heterosexual girl voice.
Oh no.
Like Valley Girl or
I don't know how to explain it.
I want to hear it.
Please, please, please.
Leo,
They
come
wanna
over to the
hear it,
microphone.
Leo. He says, "Hold up." He's my. What is it? 2 minutes, give or take. You're weak. He'll be over here once he finishes microwaving his hot chocolate.
Also,
Fine. Also, yay, hot
He's
chocolate.
coming now.
What am I supposed to say?
I don't know.
Something scary.
I can do Gollum again. but
They
what
cannot
do
see you. I can put you on if you want.
and speak clearly into the microphone.
Oh my god, I love your hair.
Hi! Oh my god, it's so nice to meet you.
That is uncanny.
None of them liked that.
That's so weird.
I love that. And also, I love Leo's hair.
Yes.
Yes.
They love it, and also your hair.
Thank you.
Also, tell Leo, because he said that sounds like something losers would do, tell him that at least Alistair doesn't do it because he created the SNEK, the equivalent of the Gek. So he knows not to mix up the SNEK with the Gek.
Creating
I'm
a
definitely not going to attempt to relay all of that.
Also, creating a snack sounds like something a loser would also do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. Yeah!
Who was that?
Andrea?
Good.
It's Gollum.
Of course, sorry, go on. That's really uncanny. Are we just still pulling out our impressions?
Yeah,
of
that
this?
is a really uncanny Gollum
That's
voice.
really good.
Thank you.
So I so badly want to do a thing,
Oh no.
but I don't know.
What thing?
Like, if we're never gonna see these assholes again, I want to do something.
we
We
might,
But I
might
don't-
see these
we
assholes
might see
again,
these
though.
assholes
Yeah,
again.
we're probably going to see these assholes again. Let's
Are we gonna-
turn off
oh,
and
are
get
we-
out of here.
Are we gonna see them in a friendly manner again?
Probably not.
Cool. I want to, Bucky.
Oh no.
Oh
since
boy.
since Quinn has become a cook, would it be fair to say that he has like a few things on him,
Like what?
like maybe a salt shaker?
You're just gonna put salt
Okay.
everywhere.
he's gonna pull out a salt shaker and he's gonna go up to Nicholas and be like, and just hand it to him, like put it into his hand, cold up his hand in it. He's gonna hold the hand and look him dead in the eye and goes, "You'll understand what it means later."
Oh my god.
Nod, turn around and leave.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So salt.
He looks very confused.
I'd give him a stick of celery if I didn't think it'd be super obvious.
Jolene looks at him and said, "Even I don't understand what that means."
Yeah, Nicholas just shrugs. Kind of like Chief Beifong in Korra.
Yeah.
Like that, what the fuck is this? Anyway, so you head on out. Do you exit the compound? They let you, so...
I don't think we have anything else we want to do.
We dropped the overseer off.
Yeah, you just leave him.
We leave him
We just
there.
drop him. We just drop him in the middle of the street.
And they're like, well, I don't want him either!
Wait, what are we dropping? I'm sorry.
The overseer.
Oh, yeah, no, we put the overseer down, and Jolene wakes up Aaron and leaves.
Sprague resumes sitting on Layla's head.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all can watch it without me.
If this fucker shows up like a third time, I'm not even gonna, like, I'm gonna hire the guy from New Vegas to just carry him back. Like, I'm not gonna do it.
Which
I'm just gonna
guy?
put a bow on him and get a
Which-
courier.
Curry.
Good.
Good. You'll hire the courier. Anyways. So you all exit. Where do you head next, or what do you do next?
Layla still wants to find Nancy.
Alright,
I think it might be a good idea for us to head back to the.
Yeah, shall we go see Celery?
Then.
Yeah, as I say, we should go see Celery and see if any of the files give us a clue as to where Nancy might be.
Just an entire drawer of files into the basket. So I still love that footage.
How far away is the treehouse camp?
I'm gonna say 1 moment. Let's see.
Where are the Rotons, by the way?
They're
Thank God they didn't inhabit the SNEK.
they've. Oh god! Holy shit!
Ooh.
I didn't even think of that.
Just imagine it. It'd be the an incompetent version of the toaster from the sink.
Oh my God.
No.
Glad we only thought of that afterwards.
Yes. The Rotoms have still been following Layla around. I'm gonna say they got a number of odd looks at the
Yeah.
at the Kindred
Yeah.
compound.
I'm sorry, I'm just remembering now that Hatter said, do we have any electric Pokemon? And I'm like, yeah, because I was thinking of socks, and I'm like, oh, wait, no. There are fucking six electric type Pokemon.
5.
No,
Well,
no,
I mean,
six
yeah,
counting
6.
socks.
Yes. I was just thinking because Josh isn't going.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not allowed outside his ball anymore.
Definitely not here.
Definitely
Not here. Jesus Christ, no.
We just accidentally let him out, and then we're fighting like, oh god, I'm trying to think of the Pokemon version of Prime. I can't think of one. Liberty Prime. We're fighting Liberty Prime.
Yep.
Golurk?
Liberty
I
go.
don't know.
Go look Prime.
Almighty Golurk.
Go look. Oh my god, you know what'd be worse? He's Go look Prime, but every round he just grabs another machine and absorbs it into him.
Oh my
No.
He just gets random abilities.
no.
Point is, no Rotom were let in to any electronic devices, and everything is fine. So yes,
Okay.
sorry, how long until we get back to the treehouse?
Yes. I'm gonna say about 4 hours.
Okay, that's not too far out of our way. We can still look for Nancy after we talk to Celebi.
So, you make your way to the outskirts of the Team Storm camp, which, looking up, well, yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
you make your
but-
way to the outskirts.
By the
Oh.
way, because I keep forgetting, and we don't have to roleplay this out or anything, but while we're on our way back, can we contact Jake and Kane and let them know about the planned attack on Gation Port so they can inform Dustin and anyone else who needs to know when they can start prepping?
Yes, absolutely.
That already?
If we did that already, my apologies, I forgot.
Either way, it's done. Like, you do it either way.
Cool.
It'll be done. They'll be warned.
So it's like 5 days away now, right?
Yeah. So you get back. You see a very, very, very grumpy looking Celebi just kind of chilling with their arms crossed over their teeny tiny little chest.
Spark is wide-eyed and his like mouth gaping.
Shelly
Sarah's just like, sup.
Shelly poofs out of Layla's hair into her Mew form, flies at Celery, and flying tackle glomps them in like they.
Please tell me Celery waits until the last second and then just scoots like 2 inches to the side.
Actually, no. They know that there is no escaping this, so they just want to get it over with. So they just sit still.
Just teleports away, but so does Shelly.
So
Endless linking of teleportation.
they kind of roll like a tumbleweed across the ground, skid to a halt, and Shelly is aggressively cuddling Celery.
Celery
Celery-
still has that same expression on their face.
Celery's posture, position, and facial expression has not changed.
Good. They still got their arms crossed.
Yes, and Shelly is aggressively cuddling them, and she's just like, "Oh, I missed you so much."
Eggsy just kind of waddles up,
What was
pokes
that?
his head, and goes, "You don't look like a celery."
That's what I told Shelly.
You look like an onion.
I do not.
Well, your
You,
head looks like an
kinda
onion.
do.
Celery looks at Shelly and says, "Fucking thanks a lot, Shelly. Thanks to you, I'm named after a goddamn cabbage."
I thought celery was a stock.
Oh, look, we have a fucking farmer over here. How's Farmer Joe doing?
My trainer's a farmer.
Good
I
for
thought I was a potato.
Julian
By the
actually
way-
has cabbages.
Is Celebi talking Pokemon or speaking human?
They're speaking via telepathy, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, you all can understand them.
Layla is holding...
Jolene says, actually, when they get to we got a fucking farmer over here.
Yeah.
Yes. How's
Um,
Farmer Joe doing?
Layla, by the way, has reached
Bubba
out.
Jolene.
She's great.
Layla, by the way, has reached out and is holding Spark's hand.
He is squeezing it tight with
Yeah.
her hand grasping at something in her pocket.
Shelly is aggressively nuzzling Celery, and she's just like, "Guys, I'd like you to meet one of my best and closest friends, Celery. Celery, these are my other best and closest friends."
Stop salty. Sarah says that again, by the way. Stop salty.
Celery mutters, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Nope.
Clearly, they're an onion.
Celery stares at Shelly and says, "These are the people you trusted with my rescue."
That's what I said.
Hey, it worked, didn't it?
Shelly just gives this very cheery "yep."
To be fair,
Yeah.
we have escaped from Mount Battle, and we have taken out 2, almost 3 Team Storm encampments. We are pretty badass.
We've taken out 3. They just don't know we've taken out the 3rd one yet.
Oh, and we fended off an attack from them.
Yes, very good, very good.
Also, hi.
Spark hasn't changed expressions.
Spark, are you gonna be okay?
Close your mouth, you'll catch cutie flies.
Please don't talk to her like that.
Sarah just like puts up a hand in a gesture like, whoa.
You're celebi.
Obviously.
You can travel in time.
I mean, that's the point of being a celebi.
Does Shelly get what Spark's about to ask?
Shelly looks very nervous, like she knows something is coming. She droops. Like you rarely see Shelly droop. And she hides behind a tree.
Shelly said you could take me to see my mom.
Celery slowly turns and stares at the trees Shelly is hiding behind. And they say, "Are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, Shelly."
I think Shelley might have said something more along the lines of, maybe you might know what her mom was like. What with the time traveling?
Celery looks at Layla and goes, "I don't know. I've been a lot of places. I've done a lot of things. Time is very long, okay? And there are lots of people and lots of Pokemon. I don't know every single person ever."
I know. I'm just clarifying what Shelley said.
And I'm answering the question. Or
Okay.
the inquiry. I don't even know. Point being, do not ask me to time travel so you can meet your mother.
Spark finally closes her mouth.
There you go.
Celery, I know it's, I know you've been through a lot, and, you know, you don't really want humans asking you stuff, but this is kind of a sensitive subject for her, and she never got to know her mother. Maybe you could go easy on her?
Celery studies you for a moment, sighs heavily,
Please?
and nods.
Thank you. She is very sort of tentatively gathering Spark up into her arms for a hug.
Spark is still just staring at Celebi.
Celery is studying Spark for a moment, seems to be deeply considering something, and their demeanor almost seems to change. Like, they seem to have finally calmed down a little bit. And they flutter with their teeny tiny little wings over to Spark, and they study her with their big, beautiful eyes. And they say, "You must understand. And they pause for another minute as they think. And they say, "The flow of time. Every single thing we do has consequences. Every single decision we make has consequences. And we make an infinite number of decisions every day, with every twitch of our fingers, every movement of our bodies. Whether we decide to get out of bed this moment or the next, every decision we make. If you were to go back and do anything to jeopardize what happened in the past, if you did anything to jeopardize the way it flows, you might not like what happens in your present. Do you understand?"
She teleports to a denser part of the woods.
Spark!
That was me being sensitive.
No, I know. You did really good. Thank you. She's tearing up a bit. I'm gonna go check on my girlfriend.
All right.
Layla is going to run into the woods looking for her.
What did they want you to do?
I get the feeling that... And she shoots a look in Shelly's direction, and you can't see her, but you get the feeling that Shelly is shrinking even more. And Celery just kind of goes, "I get the feeling that this nice young woman here was hoping to ask me for the opportunity to go back in time to meet her deceased parent.
Oh no, I got that, honey. I know Spark pretty well. I meant the kindred.
Oh. Apparently, and they pause for a moment and they go, I didn't quite gather everything because, they don't exactly discuss top secret plans around the deity-like Pokemon who can understand human speech.
Shame.
But I have a few theories myself. Especially from what dear Jonathan had told me of what his father had said. All speculation, of course, but better than nothing.
You want a cookie?
Fuck yes.
She hands Celebi like 5 cookies.
Good.
They eat so many cookies in so little time.
Where do they all go? Their body's so small.
I know.
Does her body grow to be the size of her head? Or their head?
A little bit.
Never before have so many cookies been eaten by one so small.
They just appear in the pocket dimension.
Celery sighs, pats their tummy with a good deal of satisfaction, and says, anyways, my suspicions, from what I understand of the Kindred, is that they intended to use me to study the timeline, study our history, our world's history, and analyze. I don't know if they planned to stop the bombs from falling. I do know. Yes, that's what I said as well. I don't know if they plan to stop the bombs from falling. I do suspect, however, that they plan to use time and use history to their advantage and study, perhaps, what might be the best point to colonize.
Point in history?
More or less. Past, present, future. What might be the best point in time for them to put down roots and... I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, it's all speculation.
Charming. Have some more cookies.
Nom 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 nom. Of course, my other suspicions are, You guys okay?
Chew.
Of course, my other suspicions... my other suspicions are that, well... See, these nut jobs are dedicated to hoarding technology away, and they have, recently... It most likely recently occurred to them that, oh shit, technology isn't the only thing responsible for the woes of the world. Legendary Pokemon are extremely powerful as well, perhaps more powerful than nuclear devices. So,
It depends on the Pokemon and the nuclear device, but yeah.
fair. But
Sprig
my
puts her hand up and tries to look powerful.
Good. Celery says, so my other suspicion is that they plan to hoard me away, much like they plan to hoard away the technology that they have in that little facility.
As we have proven, punching one in the face is a possible deterrent.
But only for so long.
Then you just punch him again.
Yeah, I'd imagine Giratina isn't very happy about that.
Giratina can suck my dick.
I mean, fair.
They kind of glance between you guys and they say, really though, Shelley sent you? I don't understand why she selected you.
Well, we got you out and nobody died.
No, I understand that. I acknowledge that, but we have told Shelley repeatedly not to interfere in human affairs. We've told Shiloh as well. Where's Shiloh anyways?
So,
Oh, no.
was going to pipe up and go, does that sound like, and then Shiloh happened and she stopped.
Well, I think humans interfered in Shiloh's affairs, sweetie.
Shelley finally peeks out and she looks very, very sad. And she goes, no, Shiloh and I got too close. It was, well, Shiloh got too close. I tried to warn them, but... Celery looks at Shelley and goes, what's going on? What happened to Shiloh?
Remember that cage I told you about?
Yes. Are you saying that humans captured Mew, the progenitor of all Pokemon in the world, if not in the universe? Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Are you fucking kidding me? How are you guys liking Celery?
I love them.
I love her so
I
much.
feel a deep and budding friendship between her and Sarah.
Them.
Sorry, yes, between them and Sarah. Just out of the hate of everything else. They even still hate each other, just less than everything else.
Deep down, deep in Celery's soul, they do love their friends.
Oh.
They just feel morally obligated to pretend they hate them.
What is this, Homestuck?
Anyways. So yeah, Celery's just like, are you fucking kidding me? And yeah, Celery looks at Shelley and Shelley is drooping and shrinking and just looking sadder and sadder with every word Celery says.
Sprig
Celery-
is going to go over and float comfortingly near Shelley and just kind of hold out her little hand in case Shelley wants a hand hold.
Shelley clings. And Celery is just like, we have told you repeatedly not to interfere in the affairs of humans. We know, you know, what has happened in the past when humans got their hands on one of us. And now look
What
what's
has happened in the past?
Oh, I don't know. The Shadow Pokemon incident, the Magma and Aqua incident in the Hoenn region, the incident with Palkia and Dialga in the in the Sinnoh region. Where do I start? Where do I end?
Okay. Let's just calm down.
Sarah has been sitting on Eggsy, by the way.
What was that?
Sarah has been sitting on Eggsy like a lounge chair.
Good. Oh my god.
First off, a lot of those events were kind of like humans purposely making sure that they interfered. So it was kind of bound to happen.
And those events are exactly why we have told you to stay away from humans.
Sprig is actually going to put her little hands on her hips and float directly in between Shelley and Celery. Now listen here.
No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready, Dally.
Neither am I. She's just started acting on her own and I don't know what she's going to do.
It's kind of like the time Hodge wandered off and I was like, where's he going? And you were like,
I don't know. I don't know, but he's doing something. So yeah, I don't know what Sprig's doing, but it's something.
Now, listen. Just because Shelley
has to do with some humans doesn't mean she's being reckless or going to make any of that stuff that happened before happen again. Because there are lots of humans that are bad, but there are also lots of humans that are good, just like there are Pokemon that are good and bad too. And you can't just say, oh, stay away from all the humans ever, and that'll make everything fine, because it won't. Because humans will still find a way to screw things up, and some Pokemon will still find a way to screw things up. So you can't just tell Shelly that it's all her fault and act like she should know better when really you guys are being just as ignorant.
That is more or less what happened to the United States.
Oh my god.
Celery stares at you, sighs heavily, and says, I suppose I was also stupid enough to get captured by the humans.
Shelly,
wasn't gonna say anything.
Sprig has actually started blue screening, and then she started muttering, I just yelled at the legendary.
Oh my god!
Eggsy's doing his best to try to reach up and pat Sprig
Without moving?
without moving.
But still, they lured me out. And Shelly speaks up a little bit, looking at Celery, and says, they lured Shiloh out too. They trapped you just like they trapped Shiloh. It's no different.
And now Shelly has got us to help so that we can get Shiloh back. Cause she watched us and could tell that we were good. So Shelly does have good judgment. Don't kill
Shelly?
me. Please don't kill me.
Oh my god! That's so cute. Shelly? Sorry, I was just reading the chat. Shelly, why did you go to the humans? Why didn't... And they look around, and then they lower their voice to a whisper, but you can still hear them. They go, why didn't you go to Ho-Oh, Lugia, Entei, Suicune, and Raikou?
Hold on. Hold on.
I'd like to point out that
It's telekinetic? A telekinesis?
no,
Yes.
I was responding in character.
Oh, okay.
Well, like, they're lowering their voice to a whisper in telepathy. Like,
In telepathy, thank you.
it's for effect.
Yeah, fair. What was Jolene saying?
I would like to point out that, as far as that goes, if we get captured trying to rescue you, then we get captured, and maybe we die. If any of the folks you just mentioned get captured trying to rescue you, then we have in fact doubled their stock of legendaries, and everyone dies.
Celebi points to Jolene and nods feverishly and is just like, yes, that was my logic too. Of course, though, I don't want the humans to die.
So I was like,
you mean Shelly then?
Shelly?
Yes, Shelly. Bleh.
so I was like, I hate to admit it, but the right.
Well, exactly.
Celery.
Shelly's smart.
Jolene is ever the realist about her own worth as a human life.
Yes, Shelly nods.
It's the same reasoning for why Frodo took the ring rather than Gandalf. It's like, if you get corrupted by the ring, you turn into Gollum. If I get corrupted by the ring, I turn into Sauron. Anyway.
So yes, Shelly is just like, I mean, I don't want the humans to get hurt, but I mean, you guys are always saying don't interfere in the affairs of humans and all that stuff, and I figured that if I tried to tell the others about it, if I told Ho-Oh and Lugia about it, then they'd just be like, oh, well, we're not going to interfere because this is human stuff. And then nothing would get done, and Shiloh would still be trapped, and still be getting hurt, and still be being used for the bad stuff. So I figured, well, maybe if I interfere with the humans just this one time, it'll help, okay?
And if Shelly hadn't interfered with the humans, we wouldn't have got to meet her, and then that would be sad.
Everyone have saved you.
Plus, I think everyone except Jolene would be dead in session 1.
Honestly.
Quinn.
I don't know.
Me and my trainer probably would be in a very bad place with China.
Yeah, and me and Layla, we would have been shredded up by Vion if it hadn't been for Shelley.
We will consider revising our policy on interacting with humans.
I mean, once the humans interact with you, there's nothing you can really do about it, right? Like, that rule's already been broken, and not by you.
We will consider revising our policy.
Cool, thanks.
And will you consider revising your policy about being mean to Shelley?
Miss Shelley looks up with these enormous sad eyes, like, Puss in Boots.
Good.
Looking at Celery, and Celery is just like, no, don't you do, Shelley, I swear to, Shelley, okay, fine.
Right.
I would like to point out that Sprig, when Celery started saying this, turned around to see what Shelley was doing and got caught in the crossfire of the puppy dog eyes and has now kind of fallen to the ground.
Eggsy, by the way, is studying this.
And he's writing notes. He's taking notes on how to flirt.
Yes.
She's just kind of curled up on the ground, going, "So cute."
And when Celery is like, okay, fine, Shelley flying tackle glomps Celery and is just like, thank you.
Is Eggsy taking notes in the dirt?
Yes.
As he's taking notes, Sarah just kind of like laying on top of him, looking over his shoulder, leans down and changes one of the notes.
Oh my God.
Changes
Like
it to
that.
what?
Just something more practical.
So I'm trying to figure out. So if he writes make big eyes, she would write, I don't know. Either way,
He says
effect.
beg for whatever, and she's like, no, don't beg,
Do not beg.
don't beg. She writes don't in front of it.
Anywho, we've been going for nearly 3 hours now.
Moo.
And I'm a little bit worn out.
Okay.
And I don't know if you guys are a bit worn out too, but I kind of didn't take a nap all day because
That's, yeah.
trying to fix my sleep schedule.
Oh, what a good buck. Oh, we can call it here tonight and pick up where we left off next week. And I would like to say, for reference, that I would like to do a thing whenever Layla finds Spark in the forest.
Oh, we can do that before we stop. I mean, if you guys are up for it.
I could be. What about you, Andrea?
Sure.
Okay. Can Layla actually find Spark?
Well, Andrea, do you want her to roll or do you want her to just find you?
Well, it's gonna be kind of easy to find her because there's gonna be a shimmering rock.
A shimmering rock.
More like a rock that kind of fades in and out.
Oh, she's.
Oh, so she's not totally focused.
Yeah.
She's gonna sit down by the rock. Hey, Spark.
Yeah.
I get that maybe you want to be alone right now, but I was just wondering, do you happen to have a picture of what your mom looks like?
She comes out. She finally just stops trying to be a rock and sits down next to Layla and puts the tear-stained photo in Layla's lap.
This is what you carry around with you all the time, huh?
Yeah.
What does Mrs. Halfon look like?
Andrea?
Fuck, I never thought of this.
I kind of figured she might look like Spark, but
She
Well,
kinda looks like
that's...
Spark, except she's got brown hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say that she probably has a different eye and hair color because the red
Yeah.
hair and the hazel eyes are from her father's side of the family,
Yeah,
so...
it's like brown hair and then like a blue-green eye.
Yeah.
she looks kind of like you. She's real pretty.
By the way, Spark has yet to look at Layla at all.
I bet she would have just been so proud to know the kind of person you grew up to be.
She nods.
It's okay if not, but may I borrow this just for like 5 minutes and I'll bring it right back?
She nods.
Layla is going to get up, kind of pat Spark comfortingly on the shoulder, and then she's going to try and leg it back to the clearing. She's holding the photo to her chest very carefully.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Back at the clearing, she is going to try and flag down Celebi.
Celery flies over and is like, "What?"
I know it's a long shot, and I know you won't remember everyone you ever seen, and I know you won't even have seen everyone ever, but just in case, does this person look at all familiar to you?
They study the photo for a moment. I'm not sure.
She was an Ascendant, if that makes any difference, from Mount Battle. I guess you probably never went near there, though. Too dangerous.
Yes, far too dangerous, I'm afraid.
Okay. It was worth a shot. Thank you all the same. If you happen to travel through time and if you happen to see anyone who looks like that, I'm not saying take us back to meet her or anything. I know that would mess things up too much, but if you happen to see her or any reference to her and see anything about what she was like, maybe you could tell us someday. But only if you happen to remember and come across her.
Very well. I'll consider it.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you're out of Agate Village now.
Believe me, so am I.
Yeah.
Fuck those people.
Well, John seemed nice, but yeah.
Bad
Okay,
word.
John can live.
Good. Okay, I gotta get back to Spark. Thanks, Celery.
Uh-huh.
And she's...
Her name is Onion!
My name... Honestly, I hate whatever name you're going to give me.
Cool,
I
I'm
hate-
gonna call you Salty.
I hate celery, I hate onion, I hate salty. I never asked for this!
Never said you did.
When
Alright,
Layla returns to Spark, she is going to return to her the picture of her mother.
She just kind of tightly holds it in her hands.
Would you like a hug or anything, or are you...
She nods.
She sits down next to her and just wraps her arms around her and holds her close.
When you do, you start feeling teardrops on her arm.
It's okay. I'll bet she's sad that she didn't get to know you either. I mean it, though. I bet she'd be really proud of you. I bet she'd love you to bits.
She's just sitting there quietly sobbing.
Layla's just going to keep holding her. That's what I wanted to do. Thank you.
And I think that's actually a much better place to call the session.
Okay.
So, very well done, both of you.
God dang it, Hannah.
Oh my god, Hannah.
What did Hannah do? Oh my god! They say you can't get water for a stone, but here's Sparkus. Good, I love it.
I'm so mad.
I'm so proud.
Also, for do we want to know what Jolene did?
Yes!
Yes,
No,
yes,
tell
we
us.
do.
Tell us before we sign off.
Oh God. She put staples in the electrical cords of everything that was turned off.
Oh,
So when they're
no.
turned on, they will short out and pop.
Good.
Um,
If not,
There's-
explode.
they will not explode. They
Well, catch
might
fire.
catch fire. Light bulbs will explode.
Okay.
Mm.
If you're wondering, Alistair.
Mhm.
I have no reason to know that. That's pure speculation. She dumped a bunch of ball bearings down the toilet and then put a bunch of flour in the upper things so it would all solidify.
Oh, you put flour in the tank?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's evil.
And
You know what you should have done? You know what you should have done? You should have put vinegar in the tank and baking powder around the rim. Or baking soda around the rim.
Oh, I didn't think of that. That's good.
but Hannah, what else did you do?
I stole all of the lug nuts and firing pins from every turret or gun I could reach.
Oh my god! Just the next time we're at Gateon, so I have all these lug nuts I don't need. Do you want them?
And firing pins.
Sell them.
And these are firing pins from very expensive, very high end caliber turrets.
What did you do to the coffee machine?
Oh, I put a staple through it.
Yeah, that was it.
Fair.
And also, I may or may not have placed a small device that emits high-pitched beeps at random intervals forever into a picture frame of his dad.
Oh,
Right.
yes.
That's what you were doing to the picture frames.
You're going to slowly drive this man insane.
In the session.
Good.
Alright, so now we've got that.
Excellent. I approve. Although I hope that doesn't. I think that'll mostly affect him and not John too much. I'm sure.
John will just be like, cool!
Okay. Yeah.
John
fair.
has a bunch of cookies to
John-
soften
John-
the blow.
John does indeed have cookies. John will be fine.
Jolene left John more cookies.
Good. I approve.
Yeah, in secret places where only John will find them.
Good. I approve. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for playing, and thank you Bucky for DMing, and thank you all for joining us. Take care.
Thank you.
Take care, and good night.